oodles of new RoadCraft information has been revealed. Here is what has been said by the game's publisher, Focus Entertainment. Given that my first RoadCraft video is at 81,000 hits currently, it seems there is quite the appetite for Focus Entertainment and Saber Interactive's next vehicle game. More than for Expeditions. I spoke with Focus Entertainment and a spokesperson said more news is expected by the end of the year. Fortunately for eager trucking beavers, it is clear that the people behind SnowRunner are reading comments, hence why an FAQ, fully answered questions, has been posted on the official SnowRunner Discord. Make sure you read it carefully, it begins. Yes, sir! What is RoadCraft? The answer explains, it is a new experience built on a new engine focused on driving and manipulating heavy construction vehicles. It is not meant to replace or follow SnowRunner or Expeditions. Not replace or follow basically translates as, journalist hat on, we do not want our next game to affect your spending on our other games, as we have deliberately and tactically tried to make all coexist to maximize profit. Or maybe I'm just super cynical. There are, of course, going to be things that differentiate RoadCraft. However, conquering the big outdoors and driving beefy vehicles, including some already in SnowRunner, does make a comparison obvious. What is the purpose of RoadCraft? That is the next question, and the answer is that the focus of RoadCraft is to repair the infrastructure of areas devastated by natural disasters. RoadCraft pushes you to alter your environment to reach your goals. In short then, SnowRunner is about beating harsh environments, while RoadCraft is about changing them. This is mirrored by a Focus Entertainment staffer who said on Discord that, yes, it is an adventure simulation project, yes vehicles, but one is a fine driving sim, one is a construction equipment sim. You drive them, but the focus is not the driving. The RoadCraft FAQ then asks whether you can drive trucks or is it just fleet management? Thankfully, yes, you can drive trucks and heavy machinery. There will also be automated convoys to trace and manage. Can I build buildings or just roads? The FAQ continues, the focus is on fixing infrastructures, roads, bridges, electricity, manipulating sand, asphalt debris as part of your toolkit. What about steering wheel support, MrTribe? Things get a bit less assertive here, which makes sense, given that SnowRunner has had and maybe still has its fair share of issues in this area, but there is also added complication. The response says, we intend to support basic hardware features at launch. The variety of construction vehicles and their complex controls makes compatibility a challenge. We will keep working on additional support post-launch. Not post-lunch, as I first read it. Physics engine time, will things be the same as in SnowRunner? We are still using the Havoc physics engine, but the major iteration of this swarm engine comes with a noticeable difference compared with SnowRunner. This will be reflected in the unique gameplay, the FAQ explains. What about the amount of content at launch? Focus Entertainment says that there are 8 maps planned for the launch, 2 main biomes, and that there will be a few dozen main and side objectives to guide your efforts for each map. It also says, however, that RoadCraft's sandbox approach allows you to choose your own objectives, suggesting a less linear and/or more open approach. What about roads? Where can we build them? Anywhere on the map. Does that mean we can build dangerous mountain pathways like Bolivia's famous Death Road? We shall see. As for mods, Focus Entertainment is managing expectations. As it is a new engine, the editor will be different. We are focused on bringing the map mods as soon as possible. Our next step would be truck mods after that. More info will be shared with modders before the launch. Lastly, in the official RoadCraft FAQ, we come to co-op multiplayer. We know it will support up to 4 players and available at launch, hopefully in a working state. I can now also confirm that cross crossplay will also arrive at launch, and that there will be in-game voice chat. Woohoo! Interestingly, based on previous info, there is another sim game in the works. If you remember my SnowRunner sequel video, I found that Saber Interactive owns the trademark Farm Runner. Based on my research, it still does. Food for thought. And on that note, here I shall end this RoadCraft video. I would greatly appreciate it if you gave the video a like, subscribe, and if times are good, maybe chuck a little donation my way. It all helps me keep on trucking. Take care.